from Thompson International Consulting Services. Our last conversation, we discussed perspective and mindset, saying that the more information you have in a particular area gives you higher chances of making the right decisions, because how you think is how you act. Then what the amount of knowledge you have determines how you think. But our topic today is fear and failure. Yes, fear is something we are all familiar with. Now, if we were to talk about fear, let's talk about animals. When animals felt fear, it seemed as if it was an alert to their mind that okay, there was incoming danger, make the right choice, run away. Once they ran away, the fear faded. But with human beings and how powerful our minds are, it leads to a limitation on us. Because as long as we let this fearful image hold us back, we can never break through. Now, this introduces us to the fear cycle. Something called the fear cycle. It starts with fear. And now, when you're faced with fear, you're faced with two chances: act or not to act. For the most popular one, which is not to act, fear leads to inaction. Now, if you don't act, it will lead to inaction. Now, inaction will lead to inexperience. If you don't act, you will never have experience in this area. Now, inexperience leads to inability. You'll never be able to do just because you limited yourself. But then, the brave man is not the man who doesn't feel fear, but the man who feels fear and conquers it. What will you attempt to achieve if you thought you wouldn't fail? Now go out there and do it. Now, people believe they need motivation to do the right things. I'll be your motivation. But I'll tell you, you don't need motivation. You are your own motivation. For example, now, your boyfriend broke up with you and you're eating chocolates in your dorm room every day, eating ice cream and chocolate, getting unnecessarily fat. And your friends are telling you, okay, come out with me now, let's go clubbing. You said no. 2 weeks have passed. You're still feeling sad about it. Now, the third week, you say, okay, worst case scenario, I won't have fun and come back. Let me follow my friends. Now you follow your friends and you find me. And I sweep you off your feet and make you feel so special. Then you fall in love with me now. Now, wasn't it you that chose to make yourself sad? How? By not doing anything about it 2 weeks. For 2 weeks, eating ice cream. You finally decided to do something in the third week and see what happened. You are your motivation. You're more likely to act yourself into feeling than feel yourself into action. Do something. You will feel good, but you have to do. Now, I'd like you to fold your arms. An exercise for you. Fold your arms. Yeah, if you usually fold them to left to right, fold them the normal way you usually do them. Now, try folding it in the inverse. If you usually did right to left, now do left to right. You feel uncomfortable there, and that's where you're meant to be. The usual one you used to do is your comfort zone. So you have to step outside your comfort zone and do the unimaginable. You don't know how powerful you are. If your dreams don't scare you, they're not big enough. I'd rather want a dream to scare me. So when I achieve it, now people will now be afraid of me. So if you worked with this mindset, I believe you'll get things done.